Hello and welcome to episode 66 of Pentagon for Gold, where today we play in the Club World Cup final against Manchester United. I don't know quite how we've got here, but having beaten Inter Milan 5-0 in the group stage, Liverpool 2-0 in the quarter-final and Man City 2-1 in the semi-final, you can't rule us out of this game. We've got some work to do. I reckon we could win this. It's going to be a tough one. United are a fantastic team, but we could do this. Just before we head into the game, let's have a look at the transfer business. We've got Robert potentially coming in from Vasco da Gama. He's taking a little while because a lot of interest in him. Joaquin Ramos, we're trying to sell to Peterborough, but he's not really interested in going there. But they did offer double the amount that Shanghai Shenhua offered, so I'm going to try and force him to go there. Otavio Assunção, 3 million, potentially going to Internacional. We've got 25 million currently sitting in the transfer budget, so we can easily replace these sort of more fringe players. And Joaquin Ramos would be a good one to get out because he is Argentinian and therefore counts as a foreign player, and we already have a surplus of them. So if we can get rid of him, we can get a Brazilian right back in on the cheap, hopefully, and they'll be just as good, and we won't have a foreign slot taken up, so should be happy days. Rather ridiculously, our bench gets shorter and shorter every single game. So today's game, we've only got 5 players on our bench. That's largely due to some sales and our most important Mexican players, so Franco and Rosas and Nunez, are all going on international duty for a month. So we're going to lose them for a really big period of the season, which is a real shame. We're going to have to find some good replacements and try and keep the fitness up because it's going to be difficult with the lack of players available to us. We're going to have to make some big signings and just quite a lot of them, to be frank, in the next few weeks. Today's game, though, we've gone with Douglas on the right-hand side. Minho's actually playing up front, as you'd expect, with Rodrigo João, who has been in incredible form in this tournament. Jardon starts on the left-hand side. He's potentially leaving the club at some point in the next few days. But Thiago Emiliano, who's now happy, plays alongside Diego Carlos. Unfortunately, Gustavo Mateus is now unhappy because Chelsea bid for him 2 days ago. And I told him, I can't say you now, I'll say you at the end of the season if needs be. And he wasn't happy with that because he wasn't sure that Chelsea would come back for him. Which is perhaps true. But, what can I do really? I can't replace him in any way. So it's just what I got to do. Now let's try and beat Mauricio Pochettino's Manchester United. They've got a pretty good team. Rodrigo João seems to have picked up an early injury, as has Gavassi. Both of them got an injury at the same time. How's that even happened? They've run into each other? Anyway, Douglas on the right-hand side looks for Rodrigo João. Looks like they've got an injury as well. But he's found Mason Greenwood over the top. And not quite sure where Gustavo Mateus was going there. But he did manage to save it in the end. We don't have that many options on the bench. So we could really do with these guys not having any problems with being injured, but given that they've actually got an injury signed next to them rather than just having a bit of fitness knocked off, they may have to come off at some point, which is not good at all. If we have a quick look, I think Ray Montgomery is one of their star players. He looks ridiculous. And Martin Moss is apparently their key player, so he must be even more of a sight to behold. Cleared out by Belly. Rodrigo João heads it on to Minho. And Minho, almost very close. Martin Moss here. Looks pretty good. Not quite as good as Montgomery, I don't think. But he still looks like an outstanding footballer. So we've got our work cut out for ourselves today. Ilaix Mariba, a little bit tired in the Manchester United midfield. So that is perhaps going in our favour. But outside of that, they're not too tired. Go with the same team talk we've gone in the other games. Just need to nick one goal and hopefully just hold on to that. I really want to keep Gavassi on for as long as I can, but I also don't want him getting injured for too long. So it's a difficult balance, but if we can win here, that would be huge. And it means we don't have to try and beat all these teams when we eventually, hopefully, win the Champions League. Sydney puts us ahead. Daniel Jardon with the assist, and Sydney, who has been a little bit quiet in this tournament so far, has turned up. What a great start to the second half. This team really is quite something. Douglas loses the ball to Mariba, and now Moss can start a counter-attack. Oh, Belly, what are you doing, you moron? What is he doing? The one time you don't want someone to lose their head, he's done that. I guess Rogers Faldo João will have to come off. And we'll put Romulo there. If he costs us, I'm going to be fuming with Belly. Migno can go up front by himself. And yeah, that will do. Let's go cautious. Gavassi heads it clear. Mason Greenwood able to chase it down, and Gomez gets to chip it forward. One back by Altair. Gavassi a bit loose with his clearance there. He was played under pressure for no apparent reason. And Mariba's found Greenwood, and that's a really good save from Gustavo Mates. It is offside anyway, but he got down well and very quickly. Starting to get some tired legs out here. It's not really what we're wanting. Something tells me that the last half hour of this game is going to be a nasty half hour. Belly really could cost us here, but hopefully we can nick another goal and then just chill for a bit. Migno, what a goal! Wow, that was incredible from Migno. Not really been in this game at all with a 6.4, but that was beautiful. Collected it just inside the United half, 2 against 1, or 3 against 1 even. From that angle to, wow, that's pure pace, really good agility and dribbling, and a fantastic goal from Migno to put us 2-0 up and put us on course really to win this tournament, which before I came into it I would not have expected in the slightest. As you can see, Tales, he's not good at all. I think we'll swap him with Thiago Emiliano, just get the star ratings a bit better balanced. Can't really playing a 1.5 star midfield against United. Gavassi and Romulo's now picked up an injury as well, and I don't have any options. Can Tales go there? He can, but then we don't have any midfielders. Oh, this is an absolute nightmare trying to fix this. Asensao can come on. He's aggressive, but hopefully won't do anything stupid that costs us in the end. And we've got a few more minutes to go before the end of the game. Gustavo Mateus, don't give the ball away, lads. Tales, poor pass, and Ireland is there at right back for United. Bogarda, Ruben, and it's 2-1. Right, we need to get onto the time wasting, lower tempo, keep the ball. Our defence is a bit crippled at the moment, as you can probably see. To encourage the boys. Don't want any more highlights. Stop with the highlights, please. Every time Tales gets the ball, I'm absolutely freaking out. Migno beats his man. And he's got a penalty. Wow, that was not expected. Surely he's going to give it. I think there was a little trip there. And it is given. Come on, Migno. Score this goal and confirm the win for us. Migno. He scored! We're going to be the Club World Cup champions as a non-European team. What a performance from the boys. These guys are something special, and this is also quite a lot of our rotation players, and they're beating the best teams in the world. And we've won the Club World Cup. Oh my days. What a performance. Belly did try and have us lose, but the boys did the job in the end, and wow, we've done it. That will be a moment that I remember from this save. Winning the Club World Cup as a non-European team. This team is quite something. It's the first time this year I've got that, because I've just got the achievement for it. Wow. And we're receiving 3.88 million from it. And oh, what? Why does it apply for domestic league games? I mean, I'm not going to. It's definitely deserving of a fine, but why is it for domestic league games as well? Just have it not count for anything important. Thankfully, all the injuries are pretty minor. And wow, I can't imagine there's many times that a Brazilian team or anyone like that has won it. Wow, actually, there was quite a period where they did. Corinthians, Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo won it before. Wow. In 2005, Sao Paulo won it then. Internacional won in 2006. Corinthians in 2012. And outside of that, it's just been European teams. So I'm pretty happy with that. We've done something special here. This team really does have some special stuff in its locker. I may have said that Sydney wasn't exactly the star man in that tournament, but clearly I was wrong. He's got the golden ball with 2 goals and 2 assists in 5 games and a 7.48 average rating. Clearly I just forgot how good he was. I'm just so used to him scoring loads of goals and assisting loads of goals a game that it was really surprising that he didn't even get 1 goal or assist a game. And 6 players got into the dream team. Is that Sydney? So he wasn't in the dream team, but he was the top player. Right, okay, whatever. Not quite sure what's happened there. And is he the top scorer? Is that what the golden ball is for this? Yeah, it looks like it. So 2 goals was the most goals scored in the tournament. That is a little bit crazy, particularly when it's been 7 the last 2 tournaments. I've got no idea what's happened there. Anyway, great news, Sydney, getting that. He's such a good player. 7.64 average rating this season. 15 goals, 18 assists from 28 starts. What a player. I absolutely love this guy. I think I'm going to have to try and buy him wherever I go next. And now the aim is to come back for the next round of the Copa Libertadores, which is in a few weeks' time on 20th of July and 27th of July. And hopefully we can give Boca a piece of the sort of performances that we've had in this Club World Cup. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. I hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, have a fantastic day.